Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here with
Bradley.
and the critters. Of course, you know where Jellybean is right now, right, Jelly? Right behind me. Oh, I forgot to get this. Hang on, it's gonna be a little bit of a different vlog because it's gonna be a Dollar Tree haul. I haven't gone Dollar Tree in, geez, I've only gone a couple of times since we lived here in North Carolina, and so I thought it was a pretty big haul since I hadn't been in quite a while. Brad went with me. We went to one of the ones in Rocky Mount. A little bit bigger of a Dollar Tree than like in Wyoming or in Crawfordville, Florida. But we walked it all, and we're both getting stronger. And not that we aren't a little achy. My back was killing me. I know that sounds funny because Brad has chronic back problems, but we didn't realize I had some back problems until I had all this imaging done. And it's like, oh, that explains sometimes why my back hurts. I just associate when I have back pain that maybe I'm having some kidney problems, but that's not the case. So anyway, let's get going. It's March 1st, 2022. It is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, but we're not having tacos. We're having chili mac. Pray for us. We're going to try and get it not as hot, which is pretty hard to take the heat out once it's in there. Totally my fault again because I'm the one that goes, why don't you put in that can of tomatoes with the peppers in it? It wasn't that hot last time I made it, and that one time it wasn't. You didn't even know, but man, that must have been a off can because these other cans, in fact, Brad's like, we're throwing them away. And I'm like, well, we'll find somebody and give them to you. He's like, who do you not want to be friends with? I mean, I know a lot of you guys like hot stuff. I'm not going to mail cans of tomatoes, but it was like, So we'll donate them somewhere. But anyway, it's a big Dollar Tree haul. I've already gone through and separated stuff out so I don't show you guys duplicates of stuff. But so let's just get started. We got 4 of these. These are solar powered spotlights. We like to pick up a few of these at a time to put in our yard and stuff. Anything that's solar powered is less money we got to spend. So we got 4 of those. I had bought one of these to go outside. I'm not a big Easter decorator, but I kind of like, you guys, if you know me at all, you know that I like kind of the primitive, older looking stuff. So this will fit in with that. So, have that outside when it becomes closer to doing that. Let's see. I got two boxes each of 2 different pastas. These were pretty good sales because this is a 20-ounce box of the elbow macaroni. I got 2 of those. I got 2 of the penne, and this is a really big box. It's 20 ounces too, but it's a big box. So super. I mean, for $1.25, all this stuff, our Dollar Tree has gone up, is $1.25. Brad got 2 of these, got 1 of each kind for his dogs. He does this every time we go to Dollar Tree. He always gets them some treats. Here you go, hon.
Okay. Go ahead. Throw.
Okay. And I love these. I have some of these. I have oblong ones. I have some like this. I love these to put pins in and stuff. It works out great. Because sometimes you have like maybe a little bit bigger stuff that you want to put in there too. So, yeah, I bought 1 of these. I didn't need to get a whole bunch. So, got 1 of those. I did get 2 of these. I saw these and I just fell in love with them. If my dog was boss, my life would be perfect. So, I thought it was cute. So, I got 2 of those. Let's see. Got a pair of much needed bunny ears for Easter season, right? Everybody needs one. Got 2 of these. Absolutely love these to cover up your bowls and your dishes. Super easy, super fast. So we were out. I bought 1 box of these. Let's see. I know I bought 3 boxes, but I don't see. Oh well, if I come across the other box. But I bought a box of this and a box of this. And did I buy one more or just two?
I didn't see. I was
Okay, so I know I got these two. I'm just going to throw these in my flower pots out front. It will save us a ton of money. There's a lot in here, and they usually do germinate very well. So, at least for our climate and stuff. So, you know, I'm going to save us a lot of money on bedding plants that way. You know, got one more squirt bottle. Mine in my bathroom is once a squirt sometimes. We mix this with half vinegar, half water, a little bit of Dawn soap. You spray it on, you mix it, and then you spray it on your shower walls after you shower. Every time, you never have to go in and clean your tile and anything. It works super, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's white vinegar, of course. Got a little bit of Christmas, or not Christmas, Easter decoration just to put in. That's what I'm probably going to do with that flower, that metal pot I just showed you. Just make a little bit of an Easter thing. So I got some of these with already the sticks. I was going to get them loose, and I thought, oh, I saw these with sticks. I'm like, okay. And, or I might throw some on a wreath. And, and that too. And also these little spring colored, just round balls, which I might put on wreaths or just put them in. Brad will tell you that around here, vases and stuff like that, I have little arrangements going on, don't I?
Yes, you do.
So, I did get a air freshener for the car, but I'm not going to show you because it's already doing its job out there. Let's see. Got some miscellaneous stuff here. Very needed St. Patrick's Day headband. Because I'm old. Pair of readers. Because I can't see anything up close anymore. I just can't. So, I got this pair of readers, so maybe I'll be able to read something up close again. Oh, they're dirtier than anything, though.
Huh.
But yeah, I can read this stuff up close easier. Okay, that'll work. Because sometimes I'm working on a pattern or something. Could they write some of these instructions on some of this stuff any smaller than they do? Because I just would hope they do, because, you know, it takes you an hour to read the instructions. So, let's see. I got Brad and I each a bag of these. The green pea snack crisp. We got the white cheddar. So, I got us each a bag. So there's that. I got this for us to share, the crispy coconut rolls. I've never seen them before. Let's see. Not real bad on carbs. So, what do you think, Jelly? You think maybe? Right. I know. Girlfriend. So, with that for us to share, what else? Leanne will laugh. Leanne will understand this importance. Leanne, go get yourself one of these pins, because you know we need one to be writing important lists that we can forget. Aren't you glad I made that list on my phone,
yes,
so I could leave it out in the Jeep? Because I didn't need to take my phone in there. Because I'm not the type that likes to carry a purse. I have one really good purse that my friend Leanne sent me, and I just love that purse. But, and I carry that, and the wallet that goes with it is just super. But, I love that wallet. That wallet will fit my phone and 20 other things. But anyway, you need to get yourself one of these. They're by the register. I got another cable because we have that one cable, that purple one in the bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think it really works.
Okay.
So I got one so we could plug, sometimes we're sitting there and want to plug closer to the TV, so.
How long is that cable?
39 inches.
Oh, okay.
So, that's not bad, right?
Yeah. Does it have a plug for a use?
Yes.
For the...
Yes, I looked, but double check for me, okay? I got a thing of, nail polish remover. One of these, hair detanglers, which I need a lot. My hair's thick enough and stuff to get through it. I absolutely love these all-purpose clips. We usually find them by the register. I'm sure there are other places, like where they have their home stuff. These fit on any kind of bag and keep it closed so well. And they're really strong. So, and I mean, and they're metal, so they won't break. So I love them. I got 2 packages of those. That's all that's in this bag. And that's all. I'm going to take one of those things back of the clips. And let's see. Going through this stuff. Bear with me, guys. I did go through the stuff. Got some cotton balls. That's very important. I got some more dental picks. I love these things. This one is a little bit bigger package than I've been getting. There's 20 in there. I really like this. I don't have that many natural teeth left. I only have 5. I've lost like 4 teeth recently, which is just, yeah, it's a thing. They left my dentures in, and my partial, the entire time I was in ICU. I can't believe they did. And so it created where it rotted my natural teeth, right where the bands of the partials were. So, and I haven't, we'll save up, but I'm going to have to have oral surgery to have those removed, and probably have an entire plate on the bottom. The partial I picked is one is metal instead of plastic, so they're supposed to be able to add teeth to it. We'll see, because this is a different dentist. That was in Wyoming. So anyway, I have some of those, and I don't know if it happens in your house. For a while, you have a bajillion pins. None of them work when you need them to, but you have a bajillion pins. Well, we've gone through our bajillion pins. So now we normally can't find any pins whenever you need one, which is when you're on the phone, setting up schedules or whatever. So we got some of these. Brad kind of picked out those. We'll see how those work. I think those are going to be good. And then I just got some straight paper mate, which I always like paper mate stuff. So we'll see how it is. So we got some pins. Brad loves tortilla chips, and so he wanted to get a couple dips. You got nacho, and he got guacamole. So those are for him. One more detangler, and I got some top coat, and I got one more detangler. Yes, this is for kids, but I use it all the time. It works out great. So, there's that. You want me to toss you these? Here you go.
Thank you.
Okay, that's going to go in my, let's see. Let me see, one more. I love these coffee syrups. You guys hear me talk about the skinny syrups, and I love those, but I like saving money even more, and even at $1.25, these are still a good deal. Now they're changing the size of these, and this is why I bought so many. They're going down to a 10 ounce. And you can see a difference. The bottles are skinnier and smaller. It's at least a 10 ounce, maybe a 9 ounce. These are 12 ounce. I bought all of the bigger ones they had, so I ended up with 1 French vanilla, and I got 6 of the salted caramel and 4 of the hazelnut. And these last us a very long time. Brad likes to use it on some stuff, like when he loves to make himself a nice coffee, or we use it if we're using Greek yogurt. We like to sweeten it. He'll put some of that in there. I use it in my coffees. We've been known to use it a little bit on ice cream. You can, like I said, use it in baking and stuff. All this stuff is sugar-free, and it's pretty good. Now, it's not as concentrated as, like, the skinny syrups, but it's at a fraction of the cost, too. So kind of like damned if you do, damned if you don't. But when I can get it, and I used to order this by the box. You can't do that now. Last time I went on their website, you can't do it. So, you have to do an in-store purchase. So, I got stocked up on that. I didn't see any foam wreaths, but I don't think I really ever went to the craft aisle.
I saw some of the metal forms.
Yeah, it's no big deal. I still have some foam wreaths, but later on I'm going to have to just order in a dozen,
Yeah.
you know, and then go pick them up. Or not, I don't even have to do it this month. So, let's see, what else did I get? We're coming down to less and less. Aren't you guys glad? Let's see. I already did that one. Excuse me, little girl. Okay, so I got 2 or 3. I got 3 of these white vinegars because we were completely out. Like I said, we use this a lot for cleaning. You can put this in your dishwasher in a big bowl in your top rack and run it on.
Run it through the cycle.
Okay. Can you stick with me here a minute? Hey. He's eating his green, is it green pea?
Green pea snack crisps.
He's a snacker.
Yep.
You know. So anyway, got 3 big bottles of this.
I like using those in the coffee pot.
Yeah, use it in the coffee pot. You use it in the ice maker. Of course, you can use it to clean your washing machine, your dishwasher. You can use it to help unplug a toilet. You use it to clean your showers and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a fraction of the price. It doesn't have all the chemicals. You don't have to worry about hurting your animals either. That's always a big plus.
Mm-hmm.
I got 3 of these, these are just like the cloth cleanup, again at a fraction of the price. I use this for cleaning in my bathroom. Brad will tell you, he always knows when I'm cleaning a bathroom because it's going to smell just like bleach. I like my bathroom really clean. I don't, and this is just me, I don't see why I would go in there and get naked, take a shower to come out into a dirty bathroom. If I'm going to be hanging my privates down in a toilet and stuff, I don't want to think that it's so dirty that something might reach out and grab me. Ugh. So, you know, I bought 3 of these. One I'll need right away, and I'm going to take it and back because I'm almost out. And then we bought 2 of these. This is good for spot treating. As you guys know, we have a cat who this fall will be 21, and she's kind of starting to go downhill. I mean, we've had enough cats we can see when they're starting to, you know, get a little weaker and stuff. Nothing can be done about that. So, but she is starting to get some dementia and have an accident on the carpet, which we're not thrilled about, but I don't know anything else to do. I can't diaper her. I won't even try. There's nothing we really can do. I'm not going to keep her locked in a room by herself. To me, that's cruel. I know people that have done that, but I just think it's cruel.
I'm not going to put her down either.
And I'm not going to put her down. We don't put down humans that can't control their that are incontinent, you know, that have to be on adult diapers or anything. So I'm not going to put my cat down for that. We shampoo a lot. Mm-hmm. And that's just what we do. In fact, that's what Brad will be doing this evening. Mm-hmm. So I usually do all the housework, most of the housework, and then Brad does like the shampooing. I spot shampoo, but he will do the overall shampooing. So that's all that we got. It was $88, which was like sticker shock. I mean, you know, but we don't go very often.
The number of bags we got, number of bags of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I took care of the flowers for out front this year. We took care of you know, a lot of cleaning stuff, and I did not have any oven cleaner. I'm sure there's probably a natural solution to the oven cleaner too. Oh, yeah. You know, I know a lot of people even turn up their oven. Does this one have a self cleaning or no? Okay. I know that we'll look that up. And they did not have any Drano or anything. I did not even see a spot for it. So
I didn't either.
They did not carry near as much of the animal stuff that they used to. They used to have, and now this was in Crawfordsville, like the spray for dogs, you know, to anti-itch spray for dogs. They had the shampoo. They had some other kind of remedy stuff. Charlie, homie dude. Wow. They just didn't have near as much. I don't really know if they really had much dog food, did they?
No. Yeah, their pet section was a lot smaller. Their tool section was a lot smaller.
I love this Coke Zero so much. If you guys haven't tried this zero sugar Coke Zero, oh, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So yeah, it was smaller. Overall a bigger store. Overall we did really well. Brad took his walker, and I, was using a cart. My back hurt, but I'm getting a lot stronger because before I could only go through a couple aisles on a Dollar Tree. We went up and down almost every aisle, and
Some of them twice.
yeah, and Brad was starting to feel it in your back and hip.
Yeah.
So anyway, though, we survived it. Now we
Yeah.
got to put it away.
Yeah.
So we're just having, like I said, chili mac. I love chili mac. I don't know why. I just love me some chili mac. So we're gonna have that, and I mean that's sometimes the only reason I make chili. Have chili mac. We're gonna put this stuff away. Eat a little bit of lunch. My dog Jellybean got home, and I usually lock up Jellybean and Charlie in the kitchen area. We use some bed frames that work wonderful for pet gates. And that way she's not charging the door because she really wants to go with me, so she'll try anything to get out that door. And that way too, I just like them not to be right there at the door when we're trying to come in, especially with Brad using a walker and stuff. So, and then usually Nixie's in her dad's bedroom anyway. So Nixie is greeting us as a door. But
she's so much better than she used
to
be.
Oh yeah. Jellybean was I think on my bed. The two big dogs, I was loving them up, and I'm calling for her, and I can hear her barking and stuff, and then finally she realized that I was calling her from the living room, and that dog, I could see her running down the hall, and she was just the happiest. Here she is just a running, trotting with those little feet, and then, that pink butt wiggling, so she's in heat right now. It's only been 4 months, but she's in heat again. I think she kind of maybe misfiring some. I can't believe she could have been pregnant twice now. So she's a little uncomfortable, which I hate to have her go through again. They say to have them diapered when they're in heat. They say they have to be 2 to 3 months out from their last heat before they'll spay them. So, we'll plan on that. But I kind of figured it. She seemed to be getting, since I change her all the time, I know my dog very well. And she seemed to be some swelling in her pelvic area. And, then of course I noticed that her privates were getting swollen, and then any of you guys that have gone through that know what else follows. So, I told Brad, I said, there's no puppy Midol. There's no, we give our big dogs an 81 milligram aspirin along with the glucosamine, but with her being so small, I wouldn't even know what to, and I don't want to overdose her. So that's about all we got going on. Short, sweet, to the point. I was looming with a purple loom, and Brad's gonna he already put in one supplemental peg on my old loom, that each one of them I snapped a peg off of. He's gonna do it on the other loom, and then I'm gonna send those to my and then the large Hat Loom, the orange one, which there's nothing wrong with it. I'm gonna send that set to my friend Kathy, who is she's such a wonderful friend, and she is kind of toying with the idea of getting into some loom knitting and stuff. I think she'll enjoy that. You typically use a 4 yarn size with that, and it gives a little bit tighter of a weave, which is what I like about it. I don't have to double strand my yarn, because if you're double stranded, then you're using twice as much yarn on every hat, and I mean, you don't mind doing that with some hats, but if you're doing it for all the hats, yeah. So I always can find a home for for my stuff. I don't like to keep duplicates. Like, why would I need two of the same sets of looms? I know you could say, well, in case this happens again. Well, if it happens again, we'll handle it when it happens. So, but I'd rather have that stuff go to somebody who can use it. I've been so fortunate with so many of you guys have donated yarn. You know, I've had friends gift me a few looms. Um, you know, Kathy used to help with shipping costs every month. You know, so and she's always so very kind with sending us some of the stuff from their product line and stuff of their Stone City Farm. They're on Amazon. You can go to their website personally, check them out. Wonderful stuff, you guys. I love their lotions. We use their hand sanitizer. See, I got this stuff sitting right here, Kathy. We use it. This is wonderful. Brad loves their hand sanitizer too. What's so nice about it is it just sprays on, you know. And so if you're really in a hurry and stuff, and it smells great.
Is that the Eucalyptus
yes.
spearmint?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the one I've got over here too.
Yeah, you've got the smaller bottle. I have the bigger bottle.
Fine.
It's mine. We fight over this. Now we both now have the eucalyptus body cream.
Mm-hmm.
I have Kathy. I did not give him the new one you sent me. I gave him the one previous, which was only about half full.
Yeah,
but
I get the old one.
He was sad because I wasn't sharing. I was not sharing that. I absolutely love that stuff. You guys, that stuff feels so good on your feet. I've been trying to take better care of my feet because being a diabetic, you really need to try and take care of your feet or have somebody that will help you. Like Brad can't do his toenails and stuff. He couldn't do his toenails 33 years ago when we got married. I would have been doing his toenails and feet that long.
Mm-hmm.
And that's happened to a lot of guys. A lot of guys more than anybody realizes have trouble with flexibility enough to do that. And like rubbing his feet. Remember when you used to be able to film me give you a pedicure?
Oh yeah.
And oh man, by the time I got to the warm lotion part, he was just.
I was toast.
So, I've been trying to take better care of my feet, like sanding some of the calluses and dry spots, because I go around here all the time barefoot. I hate wearing shoes. It's the first thing I take off when I get home. It's the shoes, and so my feet take a beating. So, but that lotion feels so incredible. The mint is so cooling and refreshing, yet the eucalyptus it just feels so good. And of course, I love the smell of eucalyptus mint. So, anyway, yes, I did not mean to have this be the advertisement again for their business, but they're a really cool family. It's a family-owned business. Everybody helps out, including Kathy, who is in her advanced age. I won't say her age because that's not my place to do, but she is a two-time cancer survivor, and she's just really rocking and rolling it. She works so hard on getting well. She still is helping out with the business, making neck pillows, wrapping soap, all kinds of stuff. Now they're making candles, and I'm eager to see what those are like. So they're a really cool family. Mm-hmm. And I get to hear stories about the dogs. Uh-huh. And I get to hear stories about the goats, of course, goats and yoga. Very cute. Check out that website. And just about like all the fruit trees, and they're pretty self-sustaining. That's very cool. The goats, because they use goat milk to make the lotions and stuff. It's neat. It's a neat thing. Mm-hmm. So anyway, that's all we really got for today. I don't want to keep you guys real long. I need to take water pills. Gonna have to take water pills. I think I need to do some more laundry, don't I? Did you put that one load in the dryer? Okay, good. Yep. Sometimes we forget, and then we have to rerun the load, which I hate to do because we're just using double the energy and water and product, soap and stuff. But it happens sometimes, right?
Yep, it does.
So, yeah. I hope you guys have a good day. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and do your Dollar Tree. I still hate paying $1.25, and I think they really didn't make much money because they had to change all of their signage to $1.25, and they had to change all of their pricing on even some of the products to say $1.25. So how much money could they be really making this quarter? But you know, whatever.
I asked our
Checker.
if she'd been getting a lot of grief about the price increase, and she said they don't pay me enough to take.
Yeah, she was cute.
Yeah, she was funny.
I'm gonna try one of these. I'm gonna try one of these real quick.
I like them.
I never do mukbangs, but I'm gonna try one of these and tell you guys what I think of these. These are the green pea snack crisp, and this is the white cheddar. Oh, those are good. That is good. What other flavors do they have? Again, white cheddar, lightly salted, and Southern style barbecue, which probably means hot.
Yeah.
So, you know how afraid I get on that? Now, let's go ahead and try this. You want to try these with me?
Oh, yeah.
The coconut roll. These are the coconut rolls. Roasted with black sesame seeds. I don't know about that one. Made with real coconut milk. We'll see about that, too. It's hard because you don't want to be picking up a lot of snacks that are, like, super bad for you. Oh, these are teeny tiny.
Holy smoke.
It's not like the package.
No.
Okay, this is the actual size, people. This is, okay, look at the package, right? This is the actual size.
They're very good.
Well, too bad you won't get any more, but. They're not overly sweet, which is nice. They're crispy, but not real hard to eat. That's pretty good. I almost got some of the freeze-dried. Hi, JoJo.
She wants to be on camera.
Why did you just do that to me?
What'd you
do?
it.
I think she wants. Are you gonna eat one of these? Come here, girlfriend. Come here. Come here. Like, eat one? You think you might like it? Okay. Uh-oh. Dropped it. Charlie's not gonna, or Nixie's not gonna. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Okay. The dogs like them too.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Charlie. Here, I'm sorry. Nixie got one and he didn't. Are you gonna eat it? Charlie, you better eat that, young man. Nope.
Oh, Nixie will get it. She's got a sweet tooth.
No, you say that, now he's gonna eat it.
Well, of course.
If he thinks he's gonna eat it, then he's gonna. These are really good.
Yeah, they are.
And we haven't had lunch yet. But you want to eat. I mean, I almost got some of this freeze-dried. Excuse me while I eat. I was watching this video the other night, and this woman was crunching all his eyes. I couldn't finish watching it. It was like, ugh. It was so loud.
Yeah.
But I almost bought some of the freeze-dried fruit. But it was really small bags. And now you're very conscious. It's $1.25.
$1.25 treat.
So 4 items for $5. And so I did not. Of course, then you see the cookies and all that kind of stuff. Did not. Being good. I've been as good as I should be lately. But I find if I have dark chocolate, I don't blast through it like I do the milk.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to buy just sugar chocolate, but the other stuff is so expensive. But man. So Thank you for taking me to Dollar Tree.
No
Well,
problem.
no, I
No,
took
you
you. I
took
drove.
me. Yes, you took me. I still can't drive for another
No,
3
you're not
weeks.
allowed to drive. That really irks you, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, but you even felt it. He did drive down to get the pizza the other night. It was just a few blocks away, really. And you said you kind of felt it. You just,
Yep.
So, think of it this way. I think because they know that you're going to take more painkillers, or they think you are,
Yeah.
even though you aren't. So,
Well, that's what I explained to the lady, the therapist, when she was giving me the assessment yesterday. I explained to her that the first pains I was having. I mean, I've had back issues for a lot of years,
mm-hmm.
and I said that the initial place that I went to was Gem City Bone and Joint, and they said, they were great about it. They said, well, there's a 5% success rate on the surgery, so we do not recommend it. And they said, once it gets to a point where you can't take it anymore, come back and see us. And hopefully by then, things will have progressed enough that maybe there's some success. So that's what I started doing when we were down in Florida. And then we moved up here, so I had to start the whole process all over again.
Yeah, we weren't getting anywhere in Florida, though. I mean, we went. You saw one neurologist who said that his back was a red herring. Well, F you very much, because he got disability. He filed within 3 months he had permanent disability. That was the second time he filed, but because his back is that bad.
Yeah.
This is cool, Leanne. Leanne, go get yourself one. Purple. I used to always do that with kids. Remember? I'd be so silly. I'm like, purple.
Yep.
And they say purple. And I'm like, no, purple. It was a whole thing.
I love that furry pen that you use for a microphone.
It's got googly eyes on it. Probably none of you guys know it if you do watch me on TikTok. But yeah, I get it out and I'm like, I might use this as a microphone though, and just sing my little ballads. I've been doing more duets lately. There's this one sweet old guy on there who I think his name is the Starman, and it's got a couple numbers behind it. But he's such a sweet old guy, and I do some duets with him. Just, everybody can use a friend. I have some girlfriends on there that we are family, and we had like 6 different people doing duets. It was pretty cool. So, I try to support. I did one with April last night.
Oh, you did?
She was doing a little girl with a lipstick that bought it from Home Depot. And she really goes on all out to do her darn. Okay, I got a bit of a potty mouth sometimes at home. Sure.
Not saying a word.
But she really goes all out on props and stuff. I do not. She had lipstick all over her face in a couple different colors, her hair up in ponytails. She is a hoot. She is a hoot. Don't play it on here because it'll copyright me.
Yeah, nope, I'm not.
But it was funny. So it's a good time. I know a lot of people I don't do TikTok, and a lot of people think it's just for the younger people. No, there's a whole age. I mean, I know people in their 90s that are doing the TikTok. I mean, if you're more of the middle-aged mindset like I am, you'll find a lot of people your age. Of course, I follow some younger people. I follow some older people. I just follow people I like. So it's a lot of fun. I usually make some every night. It's an odd night if I don't. Almost every night I'll make 9 to 12. Sometimes slower night I'll do 3. Then I have to go through and delete all that off my phone because it's all, But it's fun. It just is fun. So, I look forward to it. Kind of a stress reliever. It's kind of, hey, I'll put on my headphones. Usually I wear headphones for it. Basically, because sometimes I'm doing my TikToks and Brad's watching TV, and he knows if the bed's kind of gyrating and stuff, I may be doing a little dance to something, and, so.
Yeah. Sometimes I forget on why you're rocking out there, and then I
He'll
realize.
turn around and look, and he's like, and then the other day, I was making one, and he's asking me something about it, and I'm like, when I got done, I'm like, I can't talk to you when I'm doing the TikTok. You know, not unless you want to be on it. He's done a couple TikToks, and then I deleted them after a while. He just really, not his thing. He likes watching them. I put him on one not too long ago. You were just in the back, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, remember? I was just being silly, and
Yeah.
you knew about it. You didn't
Yeah.
mind, so you know,
Yeah.
it's all good.
Yep.
So,
Yep, it is.
do you know where the dehydrator stuff is, or can we not get to it yet, or we can't?
It's gonna take me a bit, but I know exactly.
I mean, like in a week? Okay, because I want to dehydrate all those green beans. I want to look into that, because maybe I'll dehydrate it with some seasonings. Do we have that popcorn seasoning that, like the white cheddar and stuff? That's what kind of made me think of it with these green peas. I might be able to do something like that, you know. Right? He asked me the other day, he's like, well, so what are you going to do with all these green beans when they're dehydrated? It's like, we'll put them in soups and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, you know, they're getting kind of close dated in the can. It's a great big jumbo can, and I got 3 of them because for a while I was having a big green bean fetish. Now it's on to broccoli. It went from green beans, and then there was the spinach fetish. Then there was the tomato fetish, and now it's the broccoli. But even that, I'm not eating broccoli every night now.
No, there was a pickle fetish.
There was a pickle fetish. There was a cottage cheese.
Yeah.
There was the extreme popsicle, like, you know, almost a box a night, sugar-free. Yeah. You never know with me. I don't really have one right now. I mean, I have hot chocolate every night.
Yeah.
Sugar-free. But I look forward to that. Kind of my creamy warm spot. Joe, stop snickering. I know she's snickering.
Probably.
You know how she is. She's like, oh, you know.
Yeah.
I can't even look at her now. I can't look at you, Joe, because I know you're snickering at me. So, but yeah. I was having a really hard time last night. See, you thought you were getting rid of me. I mean, 15 minutes ago, right? I was having a really hard time with some depression issues last night. You guys know I fight depression, and I am bipolar too, and as well as being on the autism spectrum. So, and I have ADHD, so I can be a handful, right? I can be I'm an intense person, and I can be a handful. I'm not going to even pretend. I can't change who I am, but it's just what it is. Mm-hmm. So, but I've learned I usually Brad can talk to me for a little bit and then I'm okay. And so, you know, I asked him to come back down to my room and so we could talk and stuff, and had a really big cry, and then, you know, then I was okay. Otherwise I knew that I would be thinking about some unhealthy choices, and you know, I don't want to ever go down that road again. Before I ever would become suicidal again, I would have him hospitalized. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to you. I'm not going to do that even to like the grandkids, because that would really, I think, at least affect one of them greatly. And you know, sometimes though, people don't mean to, but when I feel like they're criticizing me about how I take care of my animal, which I am, if I thought I was doing harm to my animals, I would just, it would just kill me. Okay, nobody's perfect, but it would just kill me, because these guys are pretty much my life. And I mean, they're my babies. Brad will tell you, I love up on them more than him, don't I? Mm-hmm. I mean, even my big dog, my Mastiff, will get more hugs and kisses from me in a day than poor Brad will. I mean, you know, we have whole big love-up sessions, where, and they all love it. They love to have me kiss the sides of their heads and their top of their heads and make over them and scratch them on the butt and give them shoulder rubs. And I mean, I'm all out, man. I'm all out, So if I thought I was doing harm to an animal, it would kill me. It really would. We've had so many rescues, and that's one thing I wanted to talk on briefly about. Some of you that might be thinking that as we get older in age, we worry about if an animal might outlive us. I mean, I'm still in that spectrum, still pretty young, but then you have to think, well, with health issues. But think about, for those of you that have been pet owners, you're thinking that maybe you're getting too old, maybe you don't want to do it. There's a couple options. You could rescue a senior dog or cat, and at least you know that you might only have them a few years, right? But that they know at the end of their life they were very loved. We have rescued senior dogs and cats before, and though we didn't get to have them that long, and that's hard. We know that when they passed, they knew they were very loved. And, that's important. I mean, there's a lot of dogs that are older that are out there in the shelters because their owners have passed on. And a lot of times the family members couldn't or wouldn't take the animal. So these animals are scared and alone and stuff, and they really could use your help. Or you could think about fostering. And that way, if you have some health issues going on, you just call them up and go, hey, I've got this health issue going on now, so I need you to take this dog, this cat, maybe this litter of puppies, whatever, back and place it with another foster. Or, hey, I'm going to have this surgery or whatever. And it's, it's not for everybody. I'm not sure if I could foster or not. I could, but I'm always going to get attached. But that is just a couple options, especially the senior dogs and cats. I mean, guys, they just want some love. Let's not let them think that their last moments are just being in a dog shelter or a cat shelter. I mean, if you can help it. So it's not for everybody, but it's a good thing.
And I know you told them about the first time you guys saw Pat.
Yeah.
That I believe you said that he just laid there with his back to you. And
when the first time we saw Pat, I had the girls with me. We were going out to look for a dog, and we looked in all the cages and stuff. And then I was talking to the gal that ran the shelter, and I'm like, so can you tell me about some of these dogs? And told her kind of what we were looking for, and she said she named off a couple, and then she said, well, and then there's this one. You probably wouldn't be interested. He's been out here for 7 years. I think it was 7.5 years. And he's blind in one eye. And she walked us over there, and the first time I had seen him when we had walked the cages, and I just saw this dog with his back toward anybody that was coming in. He was laying there with his back up against kind of the cement wall. So you didn't think too much of it. I thought, okay, that dog wants to be left alone. And then she was explaining about how he'd been out there so long, and he was blind in one eye, which I did not care about, and stuff. And she talked to me, and I'm like, we'll take him. And she was just shocked, because he's a senior dog, and he's blind in one eye and stuff. And that dog was so happy when we took him, and we took him out to the car. He realized he wasn't going with a staff member. He was going, and then when he saw the big backyard and stuff,
yeah.
He just was, and we had him what?
4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years, and he enjoyed so much in such a short time. He answered to Kitty. I don't know why, but You go out there and you go, here, kitty, kitty, and here's a great big black dog come bounding across the backyard.
He was, I think he was a lab chow cross.
Yeah, he had the chow tongue.
Yeah.
And he loved Peeps. The marshmallow Peeps he loved. In fact, I still think of him every year. And it was when they had just the classic ones. I mean, you were getting extreme if you got the purple ones. But he loved those. He'd hide my cigarettes. I was a smoker back then. He'd take my whole pack of cigarettes and he'd hide them. He wouldn't do anything to them. He just would hide them. And I got to the point where I'm like, Pat, what'd you do? He wouldn't tell me. Finally, I would, find it. Maybe a few days later, he would hide them under, this or that. But he was super. And then he developed epilepsy. I think it was from the head injury. It wasn't really true epilepsy, but it sure mimicked it. And we went through that. But, we know that when he passed on, that he knew he was very loved. He hadn't spent all of his life in a shelter.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
Yeah. Yep, he was an amazing life form.
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was. He was a beautiful dog. He just, he was something else.
Yes, he was.
We would take him he loved water. We would take him to the lake or take him to the river, and man, he would just go plowing right into the water. I mean, remember the first time that we took him to the river, we just couldn't believe.
Well, didn't he pull one of our daughters almost just about into the river?
Yes, because he was all about that water, man. He loved, and he didn't hesitate.
No.
And
it was funny because whenever we'd have the sprinkler going out in the backyard, he would go around.
Yeah.
He would not.
He didn't care for the sprinkler, but I mean, one of the last times we took him out to the lake, he was having an exceptionally good day that day.
Yeah.
And I think that was maybe before he started having all the seizures. But he was standing up on this very high rock. And it almost looked like the mountain lion. I mean, he was in his best form, and what a beautiful sight.
Yeah, it was.
And I always love watching dogs run in the backyard and stuff. I do wish we had a fence yard for these guys to do that. They did get to do it for a lot of years, but we're doing the best we can.
Yeah.
Everybody knows, everybody knows it's a different dynamic beast now economically and stuff. It's not that easy to buy a home and have a fence yard and stuff for a lot of us. So basically, if you've had a lot of medical, like I've had a lot of medical, so, sometimes you don't have the best credit and stuff, because once you have a lot of medical and you have a lot of bills and they don't want to work with you and stuff, yeah, you all know what I mean. So, it's just life.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has something.
Yep.
So, anyway, I just wanted to expand on that and just say those are my thoughts on that. A few different options, Don't get some elderly person a puppy. It's really hard for them to do puppies. Very hard for them to do puppies. Maybe think of a little more sedate dog that will kind of cuddle with him and stuff. It's like with Jelly. I didn't go with a puppy. I wanted to get a dog that was in adulthood. And especially then my dogs could all bark. Of course, there can be some people who say they're happy to hear from Charlie. Charlie Ann. Oh my. Yes, everybody gets their own name Ann. Like Carol Ann, Kathy Ann, Leanne. See, Leanne. Joanne. But, just try to get a dog, not a real hyper dog and stuff. It's really hard for senior people to do. So, And yeah, we knew there were probably going to be some issues when we got Jelly, because I could tell she was not very well taken care of just by the pictures that were shown. And that lady still never asked us anything about us, our home, anything. She just didn't care. She just wanted to get rid of the dog. So, but I'm thrilled that I have her. Right, Jelly? Miss Jellykins? Right?
Yeah.
I know. He's feeling better today than she was yesterday, guys. You know, some of her swelling and stuff is down, and you know, poor little thing. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here so Brad will heat up our chicken tenders, please.
I will do that.
So I hope you're having a good day, and remember that do something nice for somebody else. Do something nice for yourself.
Yep.
And never give up.
Yep.
And say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.